Thank you for joining. This is Live with Miami's Community News, and I'm Michael Miller. Our guest today is Laurie Kahn. You are the co-chair of the SOMI, or it used to be called South Miami Art Festival.
Yes, I am. I'm excited. We're super excited about this year. It's going to be the 40th annual SOMI Art Fest.
Where did the time go?
I don't know. It blurs.
It's just amazing. So the art festival takes over Sunset Drive and parts of, is it Red Road part of it, or 73rd Street?
We block off Red Road and US 1, and we're all the way down, up and down Sunset between those two spaces, with 120 artists this year, live music, 2 stages, a beer tent, and hopefully wonderful weather.
Okay, I'm sure we're going to have that. Let's go to we have a video that we're going to show in just a moment.
Excellent.
And it's a minute or so, and then we'll get back to the folks as soon as they get done watching that. They can hear it. We can't.
Oh, good. Whoa.
So they were South Miami Art Festival. When is it? The dates?
It is February 22nd and 23rd. It's in 2 weeks, 2 weeks from today.
And so the day it opens, that's a Saturday?
Correct. And so Saturday it's from 10 to 6, and then from 6 to 9 there's an after party. We're going to have live music over by the beer tent. We have soul packs coming on, and we have Tony and the Kings, which is going to be really exciting. And so we also have, this year we also have Josie with her organization Energize, Accelerate, and Reconnect. It's going to be doing salsa dancing in between the sets for the evening after party, and we're super excited.
So it's sort of like the meeting after the meeting.
That's
where it really takes place.
It up a little bit.
You want to get out of here? Let's go to the real
Take
thing.
it to the next level. That's right.
So, and artists from around the country show up here.
That's exactly right. We have a lot of Florida artists from all over Florida, but we also have people from all over the United States, from California, from Chicago, from New York, from Pittsburgh, you name it.
And when we take a walk down Sunset Drive and you see the artists and you look at the work they've done, it gives a lot of people pause about how do they do that? How do they create? How do they come up with the idea to do that and then to externalize it, to make it into something that's beautiful?
It's really... The level of creativity and craftsmanship is really impressive. It is mind-boggling. I hear what you're saying. It really is beautiful. And a lot of the artists will be working live at their tent. Some people many of them will just bring their wares that they've been working on all year, but there will be a few that are working live there, and you can kind of, stand behind their shoulder and just kind of try to see what they're seeing and how they're doing it.
So I know Horace Flu's been a member for many years.
Yes.
And so I'm challenging Horace to buy a piece of art for $300.
Okay.
Horace, if you do that, I'm going to do it as well. So Horace, $300, man. Go find your artist, and once you have it in hand and the receipt that you actually paid for it, I'll come down and Community Newspapers is going to buy a $300 piece of art.
Well, you heard it there, folks.
All right,
That's
so
exactly right. I'm going to hold you all to it.
It really is, when you see people telling a story with whether it's a photograph or painting or sculpture, right? It's really intriguing how their brains work, where most of us can't quite figure out how to do it. I frequently ask artists when I see them, if they're doing out of a piece of wood or a piece of ice, this is what they say. How do you know what to do? He says, I just cut away the stuff I don't want.
Yeah, I see it in my head. And just the ability, like the fine craftsmanship to be able to manifest that vision is what really gets to me. The ability to create the space between light and dark and the variation of color that make up the whole entire world. It's incredible.
So let's talk about the logistics of putting on an event like this. You have 100 plus.
There's nothing to it.
Right? So you reach out to artists, or they reach out to you, and then they sort of pick, or you pick
Yes.
the position for them. All right. We know there's a favorite position right near all the food.
We have
right?
many that come back year after year, so they let us know where they like to be, and we try our best to meet their expectations. Actually, for many of the artists that come to us, the SOMI Art Fest is their favorite art festival to work, and the reason for that is because we work really hard to make it logistically manageable for when they come in and set up, and also for when it's time to tear down and leave. We try to make it so that they can get in and out as quickly as possible. And then secondly, we're nice people. We're nice people. We have wonderful sponsors. Pinecrest Bakery brings them treats throughout, like brings everybody lunch.
Say one more time. Pinecrest Bakery.
Pinecrest Bakery, South Miami. We love you. They bring food to all the artists, and we just try to. And we also have some creature comforts set up for them because it's a long day in the sun, 2 days in a row. I was saying earlier, 10 to 6 on Saturday, and then 11 to 5 on Sunday, plus the after party on Saturday.
So we know that people in the Rotary volunteer their time.
Yes.
But you do have a lot of sponsors that help fund this, make this work. Can we put the sheet of all the sponsors up there?
Yes. United Community Bank is our presenting sponsor, and they've been with us since the beginning, and also that's where we set up our headquarters, in the bank. Our corporate sponsors, City of South Miami. We really love the input from the city, and their events team has been working with us to make sure that we have all of the I's dotted, the T's crossed, extra options for parking, news sent to notifications and news and options sent to all of the business owners downtown, because it's hard to park that day. But ultimately, we're here for the businesses, so we want to make sure that they're taken care of. So City of South Miami and Stella Artois, we have some really good drinks on tap. Well, it won't be on tap this time. There'll be cans, but
let's talk about, you mentioned about parking.
Yes, sir.
Yes, ma'am. So people are driving down US 1 and they want to know where they can park. So tell us.
There is parking. There's free parking at the municipal garage downtown. There's also parking at the South Miami train station.
So you can get to the parking garage not on Sunset Drive, but on the side street.
The one by Casa Cuba.
Yep.
Yes, you can. That street, that 74th.
73rd Street?
73rd Street is open for traffic.
Okay.
So you can park there. All the street parking, of course, is available. If it were me and I was traveling there, I would take the train. I would take the metro and go there that way. It's an easy jaunt right across the street. The train station is literally across the street.
The Art Festival has really been a significant player in community over so many years. And congratulations to the Rotary and to the sponsors and to the participants.
Yes.
Who were there year after year. And of course to the collectors that want to buy this and take that home. So people go there, and sometimes the art is sometimes pretty big, all right? So park close, all right?
Yes, so you can load it up.
Bring a lot of money with you. Support artists, because they're the ones that help lead the way to make all of this stuff that we all go through at some time or another, put a little sense to it.
Yeah.
So are there any particular artists, whether they be musicians or sculpture or painters, some of your favorites?
I really love Phil Fung. He's super fun. He has a great sense of humor. I also,
Go ahead.
I have to look up names.
Okay, that's all right. She's got to look up names. That's okay. We understand how that works. So we'll go on to the next thing. So, what's your favorite part of the festival? From the planning of it all the way to the moment that it's over and the streets are clear and everybody's going, thank goodness it's over.
Gosh, it's hard to decide what my favorite part of the festival is. It's a really jam-packed, exciting 2 days. Setup is exciting because it's always about putting the puzzle together and working out any kind of troubleshooting issues. So I actually take that as a challenge and find it a lot of fun. And once that gets solidified and everybody's there, the next fun thing is giving out those awards. It's really exciting to let our artists know it is a professionally juried event. So we have artists that that win awards, and it's pretty exciting to be the winner.
So how does that take place?
We have, for many years, our dear Subrata Basu has been putting together a group of judges. They all have professional backgrounds in art. They come, and throughout the day on Saturday, they visit each and every tent. They take they take some time to talk to the artist. They look through their wares. They read their bios. Sometimes it's very.
That's a lot of people to go through.
It's a lot of people to go through, and then there's 5 or 6 judges. So it's 5 judges. So it's a lot of conversation also.
So is there a particular item, let's say a painting, that when the judge goes by, does the vendor say, hey, this is the one I would like you to look at? How does that work?
So ask me that again. Say that.
So when the judge goes by a booth and is talking to him, or is there a particular piece of art that the judge is looking at, or he's saying, this is our artist?
I think that the judges naturally are going to see what's on display there. There's so many mediums that the judges have to look through. So there's jewelry, there's prints, there's oil, there's pottery, everything you can imagine is there. So it's sometimes, I think, a pretty difficult balance to weigh out. To decide who's going to get that first.
And it weighs heavy on the judges because they take it
really
very
does.
seriously. And
Yes.
there's significant impact for the people that receive them.
There is.
Right.
There is. And we have a few pictures of our winners on the website. You'll be able
Okay.
to see all of the winners from last year. I believe Michael Chen was our winner last year. He had has a very, I don't want to say simplistic.
So there's a couple pictures up there now.
So that picture right there is the co-chair team. That's Rosella and Lisa, Frankie, Kevin, and Flavia. All of us work together all year long. And in that picture, we are so happy to have a beer. Because it's Saturday night and we've gotten through the tough part.
And let's talk about on the website. Do we have a website that we could go to?
Yes.
So why don't we click on it so we can show the people?
SOMIartfest.org.
All right. Okay, so people can go there and they can find out more information.
Yes.
If somebody wants to participate as far as helping out, is that opportunity still available?
That would really be something for next year.
Okay.
Yeah, we are at the final countdown. Not to be dramatic, but we're at the final countdown. So, to really make sure that this is well-rounded and well done, we'd have to put that in for next year.
And how many years have you been working on this?
I've been working on this 5 years. This is my 5th year, my 3rd year as co-chair.
And we know there's some senior people there that have worked on it.
Absolutely. Wendy Lapidus has worked many, many years. She decided to transition out so she can relax.
Because there's a lot of tension with this.
It's hard.
Yes.
It's a lot. I mean, she and Doreen Rittenauer did it together. The two of them really did it together with volunteers, but that was their main gig throughout the whole year. What those two did on their own, we have a group of 5 working on, and it's all of us have full-time jobs. We're we're volunteers, so it's challenging.
So let's talk about why you're involved with the Rotary and what is the Rotary?
So the Rotary is an international service organization, and I got involved with them because I really care about humans. I care about community. I care about connecting with others, and it was a wonderful place to make good things happen. There's a lot going on in our world, but we do have some.
Oh, there we go.
Ability.
The 4-way test.
Oh,
there it is, right there.
Is it the truth?
There we go. So read it to us.
Is it the truth? Is it fair to all concerned? Will it build goodwill and better friendships? Will it be beneficial to all concerned? South Miami adds a 5th, which is, and will it be fun?
Thank you, Amber, for doing that.
Thank you.
So the Rotary is throughout the world.
It is.
For many, many years.
And a lot of people don't realize, initially Rotary's work is really what has led to the eradication of polio, their work around the world. But Rotary does many different acts of goodwill around the world.
So this is a service organization versus a business organization. You can
Yes.
you can join a chamber of commerce or a business club, but that's put aside, right? It's there so you can see what good you can bring to the table into the community, and by virtue of all these communities across the world, then the Rotary helps throughout the world.
Yes.
People can look up the information on the Rotary. It's really a significant organization.
It's incredible. And when we have people visiting from out of town, we had someone here from India last year, and she was so excited to meet all of us.
So the Rotary,
Really excited.
So people try to get the best attendance. So whenever they're traveling, go, let me stop over there. I'm
Yes.
going to be in Florida, so let me fly down to Miami or Coral Gables or South Miami or Jacksonville and go to the local Rotary Club.
Yes.
So there's that type of camaraderie. I know that 25 years ago, maybe 30. When women first got in, it was sort of people got a little nervous that the club got was changing. And really changed to the better because
That's good.
the women added some semblance of order to that.
That was the change, huh?
It was. Okay.
Those crazy broads.
Okay.
But I do want to add, this art festival is actually generates a lot of funds. And what happens with those funds? Sometimes people might be interested to know that throughout the year, South Miami Rotary funds art programs for kids and scholarships for college students.
So let's talk about
arts.
the money goes into, what is the name of the
Foundation. The
foundation?
South Miami Rotary Foundation.
And then you find deserving students.
Yes.
How does a student get found?
Well, oftentimes we try to work through our Interact clubs, which are like the student version of Rotary. We work with one in South Miami High School, and we work with one at Terra High School. But we take applications that are referred to us through the principal, through the librarians, study those, and those college scholarships. That's how they're chosen. For the programs that we do within the community, there are a few different kids organizations. For instance, Rotary has funded several art opportunities for kids at Branches, South Miami.
And we're going to touch on Branches in a moment. Well, let's talk about what it does for your heart and your soul when you and the Rotary donates the money, contributed, and that student appears at the club for lunch and to get recognized. What is that like for you?
That is cathartic. It's really a beautiful thing when they come and they tell us about their experiences out in the world. There's something special about seeing someone live into their dreams, right? There's something really heartwarming and fulfilling and satisfying about that. So, when they come and let us know what they've learned, what they're working on, and how they're also turning around and living a life of service too, it's a dream. It's a dream we're all connected in.
So often, sometimes all we as humans need is a pat on the back. You're good, all right? We recognize that you're doing this.
Acknowledge
right?
that,
Yes, and that lives on for many, many, many years, and hopefully generational. And so if you could ask a student who just received an award from the Rotary, and you could ask them to do something, what might that be?
If I could ask them to do something, I would really ask them to look for ways that they can serve as well. Look for ways that they can give back. What does that mean? It can mean so many things. For some people, it means giving donations, and for some people, it means spending their time with others. There's just such a myriad of ways that you can give, from a park or a beach cleanup to going to a senior living center, to serving at your local church, to helping at an after-school program. There's so many ways, and I think you're right that goodness can be a revolving door that is best served. That best serves everyone.
Okay, so again, the festival is 2 weeks,
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks out.
Saturday and Sunday.
Yes,
all right?
sir.
You can have activities early morning,
Yes.
and then till 5 or 6 o'clock, depending on the day.
Yes.
There's going to be a lot of food from all over, so us overeaters can go over there, have
Yes.
no problem,
Get all the great.
get a lot of food. All right, bring your credit card
Yes.
and a wagon to put all your
There's
art
a
in.
children's section that is underwritten and organized by Miami Learning Experience, which we're super excited about. Miami-Dade Library is going to be there also on Saturday to help people. Wow, I don't know if you know how many services you can do through the public library, but they will be there helping with that. And then also Equipause is there, and they have a little pet hangout center, a pet relaxing area with fun things for dogs to do, and water, refreshments. And it ends up being a gorgeous day.
Wonderful.
A day of family, a day of community, and a day of art buying.
Okay, and Horace, you can't do any crowdfunding. No crowdfunding. You got to take it from your wallet. Come on, spit it out, buddy.
Setting up the boundaries right now.
Right.
I like it.
All right. And what is it that you hope that the show goers, the people that are there, what do you hope that they leave with?
I hope that they love South Miami. I hope that they really love being in downtown South Miami, that they come that day, they enjoy their time, and they think, I didn't realize that downtown South Miami had all of these cute little shops like Urban and just all of these cute little shops down there. I'm going to go and follow that up and see what I can poke around and shop some more. And these restaurants that are down there,
As the world
that's
gets
what we
bigger,
want.
small towns, South Miami is a small town, can do things to keep people coming back.
That's right.
And to keep formulate that community, just like Andy and Mayberry, except for
You
we've
got
got
it.
the internet
Mm-hmm.
now. But so there's reasons why. Now, South Miami has been, as far as people wanting to move into South Miami, that's really worked a lot. We sort of caught up after the last 30 years of going backwards, all right? But now we're in forward. We got a lot of nice things that are going on. So we hope that it's very successful. The artists have a great time, and then when they arrive with a big van, and they can leave in a little Volkswagen, and all
That's
the rest
right.
of the stuff is gone.
Buy up all that stuff.
Let's talk about Branches.
Make
You've
the
been with
homes.
Branches. First, tell us what Branches is, and how long you've been with them, and what you do with Branches.
Branches is a special place. It's a home away from home for a lot of kids. We are a faith-based family outreach program affiliated with the United Methodist Church. We serve in 3 locations in South Florida. My site, we have a student services program, so we have a free, high-quality, very high quality if you ask me, after-school program, youth development program, where we do homework help and healthy snacks and recreation and character development. Also thinking about what the older kids are working on. There's college prep, SAT prep. We take kids once a year to middle and high school kids, I should say, to a faith-based spring break alternative camp, an away camp. So kids get a chance to sort of get away from their everyday surroundings and be in a closer to nature, around makes a lot of new friends. There's about 200 kids that go, and develop their relationship with God, because that's what we do. So the Branches Student Services is one part of our organization, and what a lot of people don't know is that Branches also has a program dedicated to adults, to financial stability. So Branches does free tax prep for people that make $55,000 or less a year, which is saving people a lot of money, $450, Also, a program called Ways to Work, which helps people secure a low interest rate loan to get a car or to get their car fixed. We do hunger relief. We do the biggest Thanksgiving meal giveaway in South Florida with almost 7,000 meals cooked and delivered by volunteers. There's a lot that Branches does. I could keep going, but I'm fortunate that I don't work a day in my life, although I work hard.
So this is more than just making a difference. This is on a higher level than that.
It's pretty special.
Yeah. And so you love doing it.
I do. I'm telling you, I don't work a day in my life. I'm a poster child for I don't work a day in my life. My husband says, why can't I get in touch with you? Do you work for NASA? But I'm busy all the time, but I don't work a day in my life. I love it.
Think about
So thankful.
some person that you had a special relationship with there, and what it meant to you when they had that smile on their face.
I can't even tell you how many times we find out about a science project the day before it's due. Classic. But to see that kid come back with an A, to see that kid come back, go to school the next day prepared. Branches also, we make sure that all of our kids have book bags, etc. It's been such a blessing over the years serving in South Miami just to get to know all of our families that live here, to get to know the community, because we work with the same kids from kindergarten all the way into high school. Branches has scholarships for kids that go off to college and go on to, post-secondary education, whatever that looks like. So it's pretty special. We get to know people for a long, long time.
So obviously when you work with that child, you're also, by virtue of that, working with the family.
Exactly.
It just goes.
Exactly.
And as you help them all the way through high school, now all of a sudden it's potentially generational, right? Because as soon as they get the next step, then they will not just help people, but learn how to do it themselves.
That's a big part of.
I do want to do a shout out to Dr. Tina Carroll Scott. She is my favorite.
Love her so much.
Right? She hates it when I do this. But she runs the South Miami Children's Center over at
She's one of our heroes.
Right. And she's really given her life to taking care of people that need help.
Such a genuine and loving human being.
And by the way, she quite humbly was one of the 10 Saltwater Fellows.
I know.
Given by the Miami Foundation. I have that right. So it was a grant for $100,000. I was fortunate to be able to meet a lot of those people that were awarded that. It's really significant to see the difference that people can make, right? And we're so glad that you're making a difference with Branches and with South Miami Art Festival, because those people over the weekend, when they see the thousands of people, they don't know who helped put it together, but you certainly did.
Well, we did it.
Okay.
We have a team, an outrageous team, and I'm just so thankful to be a part of it and the work that happens here. And I hope that everybody comes to South Miami and lives their best life and goes home wanting to come back for more.
Laurie Kahn, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Well done. We're going to look in the red camera and say, folks, thank you for joining us. Remember, take care of yourselves and your family. Have a good day.